Yes, good evening. Welcome to the Carroll Community Center Building Committee meeting of October 15th, 2025, following the guidance issued by the state in 2020 regarding the open meeting law. This public meeting will be held remotely, and individuals wishing to participate may do so by utilizing Zoom video conference technology. To join the meeting by video conferencing using a computer, tablet, or phone, please refer to the Town of Dover website. This meeting is being recorded. I will take a roll call of committee members. David Billings,
Here.
Ruth Townsend.
Yeah, here.
I forgot to introduce myself, maybe. My name is Dick Malcolm, and I'm the chair of the building committee. I don't see Luciana on, and I don't see Barry Goldman on. So we have a quorum, so let's get started. The first item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of 9/10/25. Is there any discussion on those minutes? I
No,
think, no, I think Trey, if you could just clean up a little, there's a few typos in there, especially on, I think, items number 5 and number 6. If you could just clean that up. And I would move that we approve the meetings of 9/10/25 with just cleaning up the some typos. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, are you in favor, David?
Yes.
Ruth?
yes.
And I am yes as well.
Hey guys, I'm here.
All right,
Hi,
Luciana.
Luciana.
Hello.
Nice to hear you. We've just approved the minutes, and I'm just about to turn this over now to Trey from Collier's Project Leaders, our owner's project manager. So Trey, you're on.
Thank you, David and Dick, everyone here on the committee. So just to confirm, everyone can see my screen, right, for the agenda
Yes.
topic here? Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure that I'm sharing the right screen. So construction progress, September, we're winding down here. So sod has been installed and it has been completed. Another thing that happened on the site was the outdoor furniture from Landscapes Forms has been delivered. And then building interior, MOCC, general contractor, still kind of working through some final punch list items. Some upcoming items through October, really trying to get this punch list completed. And then the remaining fence installed. So starting this Friday into next week, if you recall from our last building committee minute, we approved some fencing for the basketball court. So that will all be taking place here in the next week or so, as well as the transformer, putting the fence around there, and then the galvanized steel post wraps. The one portion of the fence that we're still kind of working through is with our abutter at Fort Whiting, Mr. Wolf. That that portion still needs to be installed, but I don't really have any pictures to show you because we're at that point. But that's more or less what we got going on here from last month and going into this month. So again, kind of winding down and trying to get this punch list completed by the end of the month.
How far along are they, percentage-wise?
FMA has back punched. I would say,
Katie, we can't hear you.
yeah, I can't hear you, Katie.
Mike's
No.
not working.
I'd say 65%, David, if I'm putting a
Okay,
percentage to it.
Yeah, that's good enough. Anything major, or is it just typical punch list stuff?
One thing that keeps coming up is doors, especially the front entry doors. We had some timing programming issues, which now we have resolved. but nothing major. The doors was a safety concern, which we've addressed.
Okay.
Katie, you want to try and chime in here? I don't know if we can hear you yet. I still can't hear you
Not yet.
now. No big deal. But
Okay.
yeah, I'd say 65% if I'm putting a percentage to it, and I think that that additional 35% could definitely be completed by the end of the month. Maybe just touch into November. They are open, so we're coordinating with Parks and Rec and COA, making sure that we're not interfering with any programming.
Okay.
And
That's good.
MOCC has actually been pretty good about keeping everyone in the loop for when contractors should be coming. So
Okay.
that's construction update. Any questions on that from anybody else? Dick, Ruth, Luciana? All right. Next agenda is we have budget report. So not much has changed from our last meeting. We're still holding that 1 million. You'll notice in the invoices, I'm not presenting MOCC's pay app again for that 45% or 35% that I mentioned. Still not very comfortable releasing full retainage and paying the remainder of the contract out. We have a little bit left over in FF&E, as you can see here. Architect, this number is showing what has been more or less paid to date. July and June's invoices are with the selectmen, and they'll be getting processed. From our last meeting, Colliers is out of fee, so we're totally paid out. And then bottom line number, we're still showing a remaining balance of 539K in the budget.
I mean, left in contingency?
In the project in total, I'm sorry. So that's the remaining balance for the complete project. Contingency, we're running about 341K.
Oh, all right. But that's not including the claim. So we're.
Correct.
So
I'll
not
touch
the
on that
risk
when we
of
get,
it.
yeah, when we get to the hard costs, well, I'll touch on that.
Okay.
Which, if there's no other questions, I'll dive right into that. I'll go back. So today we've approved all of these all the way up to PCO 108. From last meeting, we had the landscape adjustments and then the added gravel at the level spreader. So total approved, we're showing the 894, 521 and 39 cents. And then pending, we still have this rain chain and barrel, which we discussed at our last meeting, and Katie will be providing an update for that for MOCC to get priced up. So this price is just more or less a placeholder.
Yeah.
And then we have received MOCC's delay claim for those who aren't aware. This is in the north range of $1 million. I am holding 350K in here. The reason I am doing so is through our analysis and schedule impact analysis, we've more or less stripped a good amount of days from that claim. And I feel like this is a safe number to be holding in here, and that's what we think would be fair for these delay claims. One thing I will mention is that this is being processed and reviewed by town council. Colliers has done our analysis of it. Katie has chirped in as well. So that's why you're seeing that contingency balance, David, the way it is, because I'm not holding that 1 million total number that is in the actual claim.
Okay. That your analysis shows that there's still liquidated damages that could be assessed, but you're kind of doing a middle ground and saying that a possible resolution would be an add of 350,000.
That is correct.
Okay.
So that total pending, again, we're
If I can
showing,
just I'm sorry, Trey, if I can
Go
just
ahead, Dick, I'm
backtrack for
sorry.
a second. Just to bring everybody up to date. So Colliers has done their analysis.
Mhm.
FM has done their analysis. They're about to put together a draft of their formal response to M. O'Connor, waiting for some feedback from town council. So that's where we stand.
Okay.
on it.
Yeah, no, I've understood.
Okay. Sorry, Trey.
no, that's totally fine. So like that pending total for hard costs, I'm showing the 353, 281, 86. Again, that's just a placeholder. This 3,000 is just a placeholder for that. I see that number going a little higher than that due to
Yeah.
what the proposed plan is. So that number could go up, just to be frank with everyone and transparent. So I don't have any hard cost PCOs to present this evening, but did want to share these two with you.
All right, are there outstanding sort of hard cost BCOs that still being negotiated, or do we have them all and we just haven't acted?
Yeah, no, we're in good shape there, David. These are the two
Okay.
only open.
Okay. Um, and with that, what's our remaining contingency?
Worst case scenario, 242, 550.
Okay, and that's assuming we're resolving it for 350.
You are correct, yes.
Okay. All right.
Soft costs, these are all the approved to date. So we have 655K of soft cost approved. These mostly are on the town side now, the replacement of the tree, seat walls, the VE plantings, and the trellis. The VE plantings at 250K, that's a pretty big number, and again, a placeholder. The one that I will present this evening is AEDs. So these are defibrillators for the community center. Talking with Michael Blanchard and Carl and folks within the town, we thought it would be a good idea to add two of these to the community center. And I think it's a great idea. So in this invoice that you'll see, if it's 7,000. So they've ordered four of these and two for a different building. So we are only paying for the two out of the project, just to make that clear when you see that invoice. So the two of those defibrillators for the community center total $3,988.
Is that a motion we need to make? Or is,
This would be yes, I'm sorry, I didn't make that clear. So this is one of the soft costs that I am presenting for a motion from the committee, yes.
Is that going to be in your next section though, when we're doing invoices?
Yes, if it's not if for example we weren't to approve it, I would skip that right over that invoice.
All right, well, why don't we get to the invoice and then we'll vote on it.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, can I
Perfect.
just ask for a reminder? What does VE stand for?
The value engineering.
Okay, so that was all the plantings that have already gone in.
Well,
Those are the ones that we took out of the design early on.
Okay,
that's
It's
yes.
the reduction in scope.
okay, got it. Thank
So-
you.
So Ruth, this is money that we have in the budget, but we have not spent yet or contracted for yet.
Correct.
Okay,
So for instance, we've got, we're budgeting for $250,000 of additional planting. We just haven't gotten there yet as far as what to do and what the pricing would be.
yeah, I got it now. I remember that we took it out and including the vertical trellis. That was by the side at the back of
Yep.
on the Whiting entrance.
And same thing with the seat walls.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So again, I'll just review contingency. So the total contingency was at 2.4 million. The approved to date is at 1.5. Current total, we have 894, and then potential change orders of 652. So worst case scenario, we would end up with $242,550. at the all said and done, if everything were to be approved. And then construction billing, like I said, we're at that 99.7% complete, and then project completion, I put at 98% just because of the remaining punch list and closeout. Any questions on that before I move on to invoices? All right. Invoice summary. So we have two Eagle Leasing storage. This is for the Connex boxes. We've seen this pretty much monthly for $398. We have two of them. I got one in early September, and then the most recent one here for October. So those both are on here. Retrofit, they were assisting with the office move itself, and setting up some decorations and stuff. So their total was $2,040.49. And then, as mentioned, with the soft cost approvals, this is LifePort Systems for the two defibrillators AED, and the total of $3,988. So I only have the 4 invoices to present this evening.
And the Eagle Leasing, is that for the water?
No, this is for storage in the Connex boxes that we have.
Okay.
Are those ever going, I mean, are they staying on the property? And it's. And sort of
It's a
what.
good question, David. They should be getting
What are
out of
they
there.
what are we doing with
should-
leasing these things?
These are,
At this point, we should buy them.
well, these are, they're storage, which, you know, we remember we planned for storage in the, on Whiting Road. The tenant has not vacated yet. Town council is working on that. Once the tenant has vacated, then you know, that becomes our storage, and Eagle Leasing will go away.
Oh, okay, so this is items not going into the community center, they're going into Whiting.
Yes,
right. Okay,
Thank you, Dick.
okay, is there, a little before your tenure.
Yeah.
So, is there any more, is there any further discussion on these invoices? If, and Trey, you've reviewed these and you think they're all fair and reasonable?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the retrofit was actually a great number. And I think I didn't realize, I did a little research. I didn't realize the defibrillators were so expensive, but
yeah, they are, they're very expensive.
I guess saving a life is worth that for sure. So I did a little research, and because that took me off like by surprise. But yeah, they're kind of pricey, and I think the two here is a fair and reasonable price. Yeah.
Great. Okay, well, I move that we recommend for approval to the Board of Selectmen monthly invoice summary of September in the total amount of $6,824.49. Is there a second?
Second,
Okay, are you in favor? David,
yes,
Luciana,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
and I'm a yes also. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So next, we just had citizen comments.
Okay, I don't
believe anyone else is on the call unless
see anybody else on the call. Okay, future meeting dates.
I had November 11th.
Which is Veterans Day, so we cannot
is it?
meet that then. How about typically, you know, we originally set this up, we were gonna be the second Monday of each month, which would actually put us at November 10th. Would that work for everybody?
yeah, it's fine with me.
We can't meet the 11th.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do the 10th.
I cannot, unfortunately. I have another building committee meeting that evening.
Okay, how about then the Wednesday, the 12th.
Wednesday, the 12th, I'm wide open.
I can do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Luciana?
Sure.
Okay, Katie?
Yes, hopefully my
Yes.
audio is working now.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Great.
And sorry, can
Okay.
I ask a quick question before we close up? The barrel with the chain, I thought we were going with a different drainage. Is that changed? Or is that
Yes.
literally just a placeholder and we're still working on the fine tuning of the design?
Yes to those things. So when Trey mentioned it's a placeholder, it's a placeholder for the value, for the money amount.
Yeah.
As we discussed last month, we're routing the gutter to be hugging the building. So it's not a rain chain. There's not a barrel. There's not a rain chain. It's
Okay.
a hard gutter.
Okay.
Good.
And when
And
do you
do
think
we
that's
have
gonna be put in place? I
Yeah,
mean,
my question exactly.
Okay. Sorry, you guys were asking the same question at the same time.
Yeah.
So, two parts of this. So one part, the value that Trey mentioned. Previously we had, added in the gutter in a different ASI, so part of that scope has already been captured. So when we get the pricing from the contractor, there's going to be a balancing of some credit and some addition. I need to put the sketch in their hands. I had it all queued up yesterday when we talked, and I didn't get to send it to the contractor. So that's in my court, and I'm late on that. So the scope is just by the roofer. So the material is something that we've used already. It's readily available off the shelf. So I can't speak to their lead time, but it's hopefully not rocket science, and is probably a day or two of man time for the fittings and attachments, which is
yeah,
a
we just trying
non-answer to
get
you.
it- Yeah, just trying to get it in before winter.
Winter.
Yeah.
Good point.
Okay.
But thank you, Ruth.
No worries.
Okay, anything else? Not hearing anything, then I would move that we adjourn this meeting. Is there a second?
Second?
Okay, are you in favor? David,
Yes.
Luciana,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
and I am a yes as well. Thank you all very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye,
Have a
everyone.
good
Bye.
evening. Bye.